The only thing stronger than the average woman's selfishness and greed is her vindictive spirit. The type of energy that will take advantage of a man and make him think that what he's doing is noble and that she appreciates it, so she can continue to reap the benefits that are making her life easier. Now, somebody sent me a video on IG, man, where this chick makes a challenge to other women to tell her that they have a simp boyfriend without saying, I have a simp boyfriend. And she proceeds to show this guy in a compromising position, such a beta position. And granted, you shouldn't do anything that you're embarrassed of, anything that, you're not proud of. But I guarantee you, if he had known what she was doing, he probably would have tried to straighten himself up. When you wrap your mind around the concept that being a simp and being a nice guy and catering to women doesn't get you any respect, any love, doesn't get you any loving, doesn't get you any of the things that you think you're going to get from a woman because of that behavior, then you have to ask yourself, why are you still doing it? Because it doesn't work. Let's take a deep dive on this one. But first, let's elevate to a higher plane. Prepare for takeoff.
Ladies, tell me you have a simp boyfriend without telling me you have a simp boyfriend. I'll go first.
I already picked the movie, babe. You want to cuddle? Go cuddle.
What's that?
What? What, this? It's a snack. What?
Now, the first thing you men have to understand is this. Your woman was created to be your helpmeet and caterer, not be helped by you and catered to. The problem with men in this particular society is that men have been convinced by whatever powers that be that it is your job as a man to cater to a woman, to make her life easier, to make her life more manageable, to do all of these things. And you hear perpetuated all the time. And so many of these men will look at you as if you're less than a man when you wrap your mind around the concept that it is her job to make sure your life is easier. It is her job to contribute what she can contribute to your life to make your life easier. Because the bottom line is, many men have been taught to have a nurturing spirit like a woman should. See, what men have to understand is this. If you're the nice guy, you are not the bad boy. And the bad boy has the energy that turns a woman on, the nice guy doesn't. So when your woman wants to Netflix and chill, the energy is different from when she wants her back broken. When she wants to get a good back breaking, she don't want to Netflix and chill. She want to get a good back breaking. She is in the mood. And no woman wants to Netflix and chill when she's in the mood. No woman wants to have a movie night when she's in the mood. There's a certain man she thinks of when she's hot and bothered. And it is almost never the same simp she thinks of when she wants to cuddle and get a foot rub while Netflix and chilling and not having to lift a finger. These are two different guys that she thinks of. That's why I tell you men all the time, all women need two men. All women want two men. They want a man who controls them and they want a man that they can control. That's just the reality of the scenario. And you have many men out here who are compromising themselves in order to try to be both of those men. But the problem is you can't be both. You're either going to be more of a submissive man or more of a dominant man. You can't equally be those things in a woman's life, but many men are still trying. And then you have some men who are just all simp caterer, and you have other men who are all gorilla. Those men don't have any success either. Of course, now, she would never say this to you, but she understands that only a simp caters to her every need. Every woman understands that only a weak man caters to a woman's every need. Only a weak man jumps through hoops to please a woman. Only a weak man does whatever a woman wants him to do to prove himself to her. Only a weak man lets a woman dictate to him what he can and can't do, what he should and shouldn't do, Man, let me tell y'all something. I knew a cat, man, back in the day, man. Man, his old lady used to take him to the barbershop, man, and tell the barber how to cut his hair. I'm talking about a grown man. She would take him to the barbershop, man, and sit him in a chair and tell the barber how to cut his hair. She would take him shopping, man, with his money now. She'd take him shopping, man, and go in there and tell him, pick stuff off the rack, man, and tell him to go in there and try it on. This man was 30 when the woman was doing this. And you know why she did it? Because she knows she could. I don't let a woman dictate nothing to me, man. I don't ask no woman, hey, how this look on me, shout it? Because I don't care what she think. I bought it because I think it's fly on me. Women don't simply prefer the alpha male. They prefer the domineering nature of his interaction with femininity. At least sometimes, if not 24/7. Women always want that energy when they need to be dominated. All women have those times where they need, not want, need to be submissive, to feel submissive. And the only way they can do that is when they're in the presence of a masculine alpha man. Period. There are many men who got plenty of money, millionaires, billionaires even, who are simps. And so even with all that money, their women still run them. Women still tell them what to do. They still have to cater to the woman's needs. But many men feel like you can get the woman and keep the woman and lock the woman down and have the woman love you and appreciate you and have the woman be faithful to you and be honorable and honest to you. But you can't. You're not the type of man who's going to get that from a woman. It's better to be hated by a woman than to be the butt of her beta male jokes about how much of a joy it is to use you and drain your energy for her own validation. That's what we hear in this video. Here's a woman who's just using this guy's energy, man, for her own validation, for her own enjoyment, to make jokes with her friends. Her friends are laughing at this guy's expense, and he will never get the respect he thinks he's going to get. He will never get the appreciation he thinks he's going to get. What he's doing in this video is just being a girlfriend. And I'm not talking about a girlfriend sexually. I mean, he's being a honey child. The thing she's doing with him in this video is the same thing that she could do, man, if one of her female friends was over. But then it's better to do it with a guy because at least you could get that masculine physical energy. If not that masculine emotional or mental energy. The more you acclimate to this mindset, the more of a beta male simp mangina you become. Because if you do something for a day, it may be hard. You do something for a week, it's still hard, but it's manageable. It's becoming part of your routine. You do it for a month, you don't even think about it a lot. You do it for 6 months, it's just like waking up in the morning. You don't even think about it. It's such a part of your routine that you don't even care. And this is how men go from woman to woman to woman, being more and more beta with every woman they're with. This is how a man leaves a beta situation with a woman and goes and agrees with another woman. And then he tries to not be beta with her, but he's all emotionally needy and all clingy and all that. Why? Because he needs positive energy from a woman. But you can't get positive energy from a woman if you're not giving her dominant energy as a man. Those two things go hand in hand. Dominant energy from a man gets positive feminine energy from a woman. And that's just the reality of it. I ain't making this up. Y'all know I ain't. Eventually, women get bored with simps. Eventually, all women get bored with simps. So if you're a simp, just be prepared to get ill treatment, to be the butt of her jokes. Man, understand that she will never appreciate you because honestly, there is nothing to appreciate about a simp. When her nature is to appreciate masculinity, when her nature is to respect masculinity, when her nature is to submit to masculinity. Never be a simp unless you are willing to accept simp results. Catering to a woman is not your job. being catered to by a woman is. She is the helpmeet, not you. So play your position and make damn sure she plays hers if she's going to be in your life at all. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.